as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Yates. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Yates. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Oh, my God.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. That's caught by Myers. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Let's go.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Off play action, Fields. Open man is Myers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll put him at 190 receiving yards now. He's putting on a show. He also has a 1st down. Out of the gun, Fields. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a 1st down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up, but in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Fields. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Myers. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still. Fourth down this distance. You got to punt it, right?
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Here comes the Bears punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. Second and 8.
Hey, pick your game up. Change the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, we got Mike T right here, guys. Mike T.
Back to throw. Yates. And that's out to the flat for Swift. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down. This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. They'll go with a keeper, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On 1st and 10, Yates. He'll drop this one off to Swift, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is going to be pulled in. One